think we should sing These Are a Few of My Favorite Things.
These are a few of my favorite things. So, what's up, guys?
Hey, How y'all doing today?
We have recently finished celebrating Thanksgiving. GlampQueen, aka Teresa, is in town visiting us tonight, and we were having this conversation about some of our favorite camp items. So we had the idea to bring to you guys our favorite things of 2018.
Yeah, since the holiday season is upon us, and you might be asking yourself, hey, what's a good glamp gift I can give for myself, my significant other, or us, if you want to send it to us. We put together this list to make your 2019 glamp setup exceptional every time you go out.
Yep.
The very first item on the list is going to be this Northface Thermoball Mule or Booty. We all three have some variation of it and love.
Game changer.
Game changer.
Game changer. So many great things to say about it. They slip on your foot really easily. So before you go into your tent, you know we all have a no shoe in the tent policy. You can take your shoes off, step inside the tent, and then keep your feet warm. We literally had these on in 28 degrees with just our wool socks, and great. Yeah. No issues.
The hard bottom, if the ground is just a little wet, it's easy to walk around with without getting your feet wet. I would not walk around in mud with them. That's what mud boots are for.
No puddles.
Mud, no puddles. I mean, you could, but yeah, these are great for all day, every day, outside.
The next one we're going to talk about is the Mr. Buddy.
Ooh.
Mr. Buddy Portable Heater.
Game changer.
Of all the things that you can add to your glamp setup, this also would help you out in disaster preparedness. But we like it because it's a very fine control on the heat, and it's a small footprint inside of your tent.
Yeah, absolutely. And you would use this more than you think. You know, you would think you would just use a heater in the wintertime, but really fall through spring is good because you think some nights it may get down to 50, 60 degrees. And when you're outside, that's pretty cold.
Your house isn't going to be set at 60 degrees.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
This can also be used to go fishing. My dad bought one to go fishing. Nicole is going to talk in a second about the setup or the additions that you need to make to have a large propane tank.
Yeah, a 20-pound propane tank is how we ended up using ours. The Mr. Buddy comes configured where you can use the little green canisters that I think they're 2 pounds, and they screw in. But the challenge with using those is that you'll go through like 3, maybe 4 a night, depending on how hot you got your tent. So we went on and bought the adapter kit and brought a 20-pound propane tank to set outside of the tent to ensure that we had continuous heat throughout the night and truly throughout the weekend, because I mean, you can leave them boys on for quite a while.
Yeah.
So the next thing we're going to talk about is the ENO Hammock. ENO Hammock Double Nest is one of the things that I think all three of us would agree makes glamping the experience.
Because we're about the hammock life.
About the hammock life. And Sonia brought me one for Father's Day one year, and I really didn't even know what it was about. I was like, okay, I got a hammock, what am I going to do? And fell in love.
You want to know what you do? You chilled out.
Yeah. And so the ENO Hammock comes with, it just comes with the hammock, so you have to purchase straps separately. But one of the things we like about ENO family is that you can accessorize with it. Add the mosquito net, you can add the little liner to for people who want to sleep in it. So you got a lot of different areas that you can go in. And a rain fly, right. Yeah. So there's a lot that you can do with the ENO. So it makes it a really good, low money spent gift that really does go a long way in somebody's setup.
Kids love them. So if you have one and you take your kids with you, go ahead and be prepared to buy your kids a hammock too. I learned that the hard way.
The Yeti Hopper Backflip or the Yeti Hopper 2. We like it because we can keep the Yeti Hopper inside of the truck and have access to it directly behind the seat. So it ends up being a really good cooler bag for us. It keeps ice for about 2 days, and whatever's in it is gonna be in it. It doesn't have a lot of any kind of condensation that develops on the outside, and everything inside of it is going to be very cold or very warm, depending on what you're trying to use it for.
Yeah. The thing that I think that is really good about the Yeti hopper is that the zipper seals completely. So if this accidentally tips over in your car, you don't get any leakage. Where some of the other cooler bag setups you have, they'll leak water once the ice does melt.
If you go to Costco and Sam's like I do, it's great keeping the car. You can transport food, go to different places like I go to different places on a Saturday.
Yeah.
But it keeps your food cold. So one thing I do recommend is if you can pre-cool it off by putting just a frozen water bottle in it, it'll keep the cooler cool. So when you do put food in it, it will last a little bit longer.
Oh, that's a really good tip.
Yeah. Use it for grocery shopping.
Yes. So the next item is the Kelty Love Seat. I spend many hours in REI, and I went back and forth between this seat, and I'm so glad that Sonia and Nicole bought this seat.
Yeah.
The reason I like it or love it is because it's low and it fits very well inside of a tent. Or you can also use it by the campfire like Sonia and Nicole use it. Packs up small. They're going to talk to you about the case that comes in. You can also carry wood in. Sonia likes it because you can put your feet on the mat, but it's a great love seat. And right now it's on sale at REI. I hope by the time this video comes out, it will still be on sale at REI.
So if y'all ever have any questions about pricing, just a separate like FYI, send GlampQueen a message on Instagram because she knows every product in every store and how much it costs. But with the Kelty Love Seat Low, I purchased Nakota another chair for Father's Day, and we did a review on it. He didn't really like it, and thank you, I think we're saying this right, YY Bulldog, WYWY Bulldog, for recommending the Kelty Love Seat Low. Really nice because I assumed that since it was a love seat, Nakota and I would be really close and wouldn't necessarily have room to move around, but it's plenty of space. Great thing. And you know, like Teresa started saying, the carrier for the chair, you can use it as a mat in front of the chair where you can put your feet on, and then it also has like handles on each side so that you could put wood in it or any other things that you need to carry and carry it. So it's very multifunctional.
Yeah. This is a king's camp chair.
This is a king and queen's throne.
King and queen throne. Thank you, YY Bulldog, for the recommend. And the Jetboil Flash Personal Cooking System. Whoa. Teresa, what do you think?
So, I got this, and this makes it even better. I got it free. I got it for my 10-year anniversary of my job. I love it. It's small, it's compact, and you can cook pretty quickly for 1 or 2 people. One thing, boiling water is quick and easy. At 11 o'clock at night, I don't mind making hot chocolate or coffee for anyone. Also, if you buy the attachment to be able to put pans and pots on, you can cook for 1 or 2 people easily. I think it's a great idea to keep in your car simply because if you're ever on the side of a road and need to cook, or like Nakota, when he goes off-roading, if they get to the top of a mountain, wherever they go when they go off-roading, they could always kill a deer, kill a bull. Bulls aren't on the side of the road.
They could catch some fish in the lake.
Catch some fish in the lake, and they could always have something to eat.
Yes.
So I really enjoy and I love this system. It's just quick, easy, small, compact. I have the Java kit so you can make French press coffee in the morning. Just really small, simple, efficient, great product.
Yeah. So speaking of the Jetboil Flash, the GSI Bugaboo nesting pot system is next on our list, and these two go hand in hand. This system, it has a pot, a pan, lid, anywhere from 2 to 4 cups, bowls, and plates. And it fits all compactly into a bag that you can also use as a sink. And like Teresa was saying, if you get the attachment, these pots and pans are small enough that they fit really well on top of the stove.
The next thing we wanted to share with you all is a great gift item. It's the Camp Chef Sherpa table.
I like it because you can organize everything. I have a drawer for utilities, which has my flashlights, my lights, my lighter, anything that just doesn't really have a place to go, I can put there and keep in the tent. bathroom things are in one section, one bin, and then I have 2 sections for cooking things. I was mentioning to them that with kids, multiple kids, it's great to put each kid's belongings in a bin, and that way, and you can label it so you know Jimmy's bag has his shoes, his clothes, everything he needs in it, and it keeps things organized within your tent.
Yeah.
So it has a fold-out aluminum table that goes on the top of it. It's really easy to take that out and make it an additional table. Also, the legs pull out so that you can adjust the height for in a few different positions as well. But if you want, go and check out the video that we did earlier in season 1 that really highlights all of the features that are associated with this Camp Chef Sherpa table. It's a really good product to have. The Kelty Bestie Blanket is the next item that we got, and Teresa knows all about it.
So I have this blanket, and some people in this room will also have this blanket later on when they open their presents on Christmas morning. But this blanket is awesome. It's small, it's compact, it's a great addition to your campfire. I like it because leaves and dirt don't stick to it. They can brush right off of it. So if you do bring it back into your tent, it doesn't drag residue within it. They're cute colors with it. It is a nice bestie gift for your bestie.
My bestie is giving
I'm your bestie.
My bestie is giving it to me to use with my other bestie.
She like, you're not my bestie.
I didn't say that. So just in case y'all didn't know, my husband and my best friend, they fight over who's really my best
And
friend.
we know the answer.
It's me.
And you will never get me to say.
Kelty makes great products, and this is a great affordable blanket to have at the campfire.
Yes.
The next thing that we have on our favorites list is a real serious thing in the wintertime camping. And it is the Northface Thermoball Jacket. My God!
So, Dakota lost his Northface Thermoball, and I don't know how this happens, but he decided to switch over to a competitor's jacket.
Patagonia.
And he's cold in it, y'all. He's cold. Literally, it was what, 50 degrees today? He was outside and he's like, my core is cold. With a North Face jacket, you zip the thing up, and literally when I tell you my core, like my arms, you know, chest, the neck area, it's warm. My legs, my hands, my face might be cold. My feet ain't because I got my North Face Thermoball shoes on, but my core will not be cold.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and recommend, if you're looking to do a jacket for somebody as a gift, using the Patagonia and the North Face, I would highly recommend going with the North Face. As much as I want to love the Patagonia, the North Face is the true winner in this regard.
Yeah. So go get your North Face Thermoball.
Yep.
The last thing we have on our list, you guys, is the Taj Mahal of tents. The Gazelle T4 Plus Hub. And the reason we call this a Taj Mahal of tents, it is literally a 2-room setup where you can use for anywhere from 1 person, like Teresa does, to 8 people if you prefer a more cozy setup. And it sets up in literally 2 to 3 minutes. Like, I can set this up by myself in 2 to 3 minutes, y'all.
And I've broken it down by myself
Right.
in 2 to 3 minutes.
In the dark, cold.
Right. And so this is probably around our 5th tent that we've used. And if you know from our early videos, we started out using the REI Kingdom 6, and we love our REI Kingdom 6. However, one of the simpler things to work with the Gazelle tent is the fact that it sets up so quickly.
I have at least 12 tents, and I use them for different reasons, but I did not need another tent. I just wanted this tent. Sonia and I camped at Lake Lanier this summer, and the thing that sold me was the ventilation. It was June in Georgia.
It was hot.
It was hot. And we went through all kinds of weather. The ventilation in this tent is great. The way the windows are, you can have just the screen open and have the tent the screen closed and the tent open, it's just a great way to have ventilation. With the fly, the way the flaps come down, you can have ventilation in but keep water out. So it's a great way to, if you have to be in the tent because of a rainy day, to spend time in the tent. The 2 rooms, like they were saying, is great. I will admit that I have camped by myself in an 8-person tent. I've done it before, I'll do it again. But I like having one side set up as my sleep side, this other side set up as my living room and my kitchen side. I can store things, I can relax. For Mother's Day, I tend to go camping by myself. That's my gift to myself. I should spend it with my child.
But okay, I'm not judging.
No judgment. But it's a great way to,
Mother's Day is whatever you want it to be, T.
Shoot,
There is no judgment. You are fine camping
you.
by yourself.
Thank you, because it's going to be another addition to my camping habit. I fell in love with it the last time we went camping for the expo. It was just a great way to set up food. I camp with kids a lot of times. It will be a place to put kids on a rainy day, have them sit, color, eat, do whatever, out of the rain, in a spot, keep bugs away, put the rain panels up if need be to keep heat in. A great tent. So I'll let them talk more about that.
So get an honorable mention because we just like real quickly just slid right into the Gazelle. It wasn't even the gazebo. It wasn't even a list. That's an honorable mention.
Gotta do it.
Okay, so y'all just saw it having real easy. It was not on the list, but Teresa put it on the list real quick. GlampQueen added it to the list, so it has to be on there.
The gazebo.
The Gazelle G6 gazebo. Well, we have the G6. There's also a G5, which is 5-sided. I think it holds 6 people. The 6-sided one holds up to 8 people. But this is truly an extension to our tent setup. We use our tent as our bedroom, living, bathroom, and this is kind of like the chill space, the hangout space. Possibilities are endless with this thing.
Yeah, and it's also another one of those products that comes from Gazelle that sets up in about, what, 1:30 seconds?
Oh my gosh, I set this thing up for the first time ever by myself in less than 2 minutes. Yeah. Any of the Gazelle products, go to www.staplesandtents.com/shop and you can get all of your Gazelle products right there and support Staples and Tents. And just so you know, all of our prices are comparable to what you would find on Amazon or from purchasing from Gazelle directly.
Boom. So there it is, y'all. These are our favorite things for 2018 to make your 2019 glamping setup truly an extraordinary affair every time you go out.
And just like Wawa Bulldog suggested the Kelty Love Seat, if you have items that you think are great for a glamp setup, please suggest them. We love to try new things. And like we said, we're always open and willing to grow our camp setup. Leave a comment below and let us know what some of your favorite glamp things are. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up.
And subscribe.
And make sure you follow GlampQueen and Staples and Tents on Instagram.
Thanks, y'all, and have a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, or whatever it is that you want to celebrate during the holiday season.
Yes.
Make sure you enjoy your family, your friends, and check out some of the other videos. Staples and Tents with GlampQueen. Keeping it live in 2018.